Okay, hi. I'm in Japan now, and I've been here for almost 2 years, even though I took a break in between. And this is my last video blog on this channel ever. So I'd like to take this time to thank everyone who subscribed to me over the last 2 years, almost 3 years. I know there were like 250 or so its peak, but anyway, I'm back in Japan, as some of you know, from my videos that I used to have up, and things are a lot different. I don't work for an eikaiwa like I used to, and an eikaiwa was just, going to the same room every day and teaching. I teach in public schools. It's much different. I have to work with a company that is a dispatch company, so my life's a lot different. I don't just take a train every day and go to one place. I go to many different schools, 4 different schools. But that's beside the point. I just wanted to come on and give one last video to everybody who was with me over those 2 years, or that 1 year that I was in Japan. I want to thank you for all your comments and friendships. I know there are a lot of people that I used to talk to. Some of you have faded away. Others have migrated on to other places, other channels. I'm not going to mention those. Please don't mention them myself on my comments. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much. Living in Japan is a really difficult thing. There's so much that just you can't understand, regardless of how well you know the culture or business practices or anything like that. Everything is always different. You're always going to be the out. You're going to be in the outside. You're going to be treated differently. And it's really opened my eyes to how illegal immigrants are in America, like people from Mexico and stuff. They're just trying to make a better life for themselves, but at the same time, they can ruin other people's lives, like driving drunk without insurance. My life. And so, but at the same time, we treat them less than human sometimes. Well, I know that, after they've ruined our life, they've affected my life 2 times to the point where it's caused a lot of, trouble and chaos. But it's stranger to me because Japan is so careful about who they let in. Like, there's so many requirements, and yet you're still treated really poorly. And like, even with like whatever company you sign on, I mean, you could just go on the internet and read horror stories, and it scares me sometimes because I can't find a job in the U.S. and getting a job out here, like, it's like a landmine field. It's scary. Like, I just started reading accounts of different companies online, and I am just scared. But you gotta weigh whether you want to go back to the US where there's almost no jobs, or, well, I guess you could always like work at McDonald's or something, which is probably a lot better than working here some days, and staying here and being treated the way I am, but still having a job and an apartment and being able to provide for myself, so that feels good. At the same time, I always think about how I left a bunch of debt for going to college back home, and there's so many choices to make. But anyway, I'm doing well. I started exercising in the city gym now. In fact, I'm about to take off in 20 minutes or so and go exercise. What else? Jeez. The cost of everything in Japan is steadily going up. A gallon of milk will run you about $8 to $9. Now remember, I'm talking in gallons. Just for like one little 1,000 mils, it's like $1.50. And what else? Oh no, I guess that would make a gallon about $6, $7. But anyway, I'm having a lot of fun sometimes. Other times I get kind of down. There's a lot happening behind the scenes, which is why I had to close this channel. But I wanted to give you guys one last video to kind of let you know what happened to me. for those of you that contacted me asking what was up, I gave you guys a brief explanation, and I really would like to make another YouTube channel, but I feel like I don't really want to take the time. There's already so many channels out there about Japan, and they're, established, and they've got like 30,000 subscribers, and they're making money on YouTube partners and all that kind of stuff. And then I really don't have a point to make one anymore. Like, I mean, I do want to make one for the people who watch me and subscribe to me and talk to me and enjoyed, conversing with me on comments and whatnot. But at the same time, you can't give opinions about anything. Like, I'm not talking just about Japan. I'm talking about anything in the world. Like, somebody's gonna cause an uproar about it for whatever reason. If I say, "Oh, I don't like this movie," well, there's gonna be at least 50 people that agree, and then one that's just gonna cry like, "Oh, it's the best movie ever." But I mean, you can't offer opinions anymore online unless they're completely anonymous. And actually, I'm not anonymous. I'm showing you guys my face and everything. So that's what can also get you in trouble. But oh, my time's not as fast as I thought it was. Good. But anyway, yeah, I'm living here, and I hopefully want to work here another year since there are no jobs in Japan. I was in the U.S. for a whole year and couldn't find a job, and that's why I kind of decided to come back also, was because I had a job here. So hopefully I can save enough money that if I do have to go back to the U.S., I'll be able to find a job within the time before my money runs out. But considering I've got like a $5,000 college loan to pay off and no chance of winning Powerball, I'm not quite sure it's going to happen as soon as I want it to happen. So yeah, if I do decide to make another channel, you might want to keep subscribed to this channel, and I will try to send out like a mass email somehow. I know YouTube has that feature because spammers from people I subscribe to, or subscription spammers, always send me like these mass emails. So yeah, if I do make another channel, it's going to be secret, and it's going to be practically anonymous. If it's not going to be anonymous, I will privatize those videos because I'm tired of being censored in some way or another, whether it was 2 years ago for talking about my life and my job, or if it's this year making a certain video that got me in trouble because a certain individual on YouTube happened to report it to a certain organization, which then reported it to a certain organization, which then reported it to a certain employer, which happened to be mine. So yeah, that's why I'm finally closing this channel. And as you can see in my little icon, sorry, we're closed. But once again, I hope to see you guys maybe on another channel someday or something. I don't know. But good thoughts and feelings to all who were there with me. And I guess even though we'll never meet, most likely, you have my ultimate and eternal gratitude for always sticking with me. And for my friends who used to watch my channel, thank you. And to my relatives who have seen any of my old videos, thank you. So I guess that's about it. Miscellaneous Tube, signing off. Just another little click.